Hello, everyone. You're tuning into On Campus. I am your host, Robbie Durling. Today is a special episode. We're off campus at Rueland's Antiques, and today's guest is the one and only Maurice Ruelland. Maurice,
Yeah,
how are you doing?
not too bad, not too bad. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I appreciate you making the time to come on the show.
Oh, this is going to be a fun experience.
Most definitely. I'll start with the first question.
Sure.
What's your first memory in the antique space?
First memory in the antique space. That would be as a young child working for my father.
Okay.
Yeah, he had been in this business, oh God, 40, 50 years. Uh, but at that point, fairly fresh.
Okay.
And yeah, just going to his warehouse, being brought through, told to observe, and told also 2 ears, one mouth.
Mm.
Listen twice as much as you speak. So nice little lessons as you grow up through life, but enjoyable.
Yeah, for sure. And when did you start to work at the shop or take over the shop, I should say?
Uh, well, starting to work in the shop, that was at a young age. So as soon as I was able to pick up something or go with them to a home to discuss what was going to be acquired or to move furniture too,
Mm.
uh, I was brought along. So that was the first stage. But later on, uh, as a teenager, I'd go to my dad's warehouse and to his stores when he had them, and just kind of listen to him, how he spoke to people, how he treated people was always uh, very congenial.
Okay.
So always ran it as we're here to share information and good experience. Helped me out later in life in all the different jobs I had.
Mm.
So
And we're here on Devon Drive. The shop
correct,
didn't always used to be here; it was on Ottawa Street, correct?
correct. So it was on Ottawa Street when he first started. It was actually on Wyandotte,
Oh,
and the first right across from I believe it's still there, the 7-Eleven. Then from there, he uh, bought another storefront that would have been in the Walkerville area. So it was a great experience. Remember moving all the furniture from one store to another. So that was exciting. And yeah, so, and then from there, he had his warehouses on Killdeer.
hmm.
At that point, I was both at university and still living here in Windsor. So I went to Lawrence Tech uh, for architecture, went through that, enjoyed it, had a great time, uh, but always worked with my father in antiques at the same time.
Wow, that's really cool to kind of hear the history about that. Um, I guess a fun question: what's kind of like maybe for you personally the coolest piece you've ever seen come into the shop?
Coolest piece that ever came in. I'd have to say, actually, two things. There was a collection of dinosaur bones that came
Wow.
in. So it was a section of vertebrae staggered in size.
Hmm.
And that was unique to see come in because at that point, the only uh, knowledge for that would be going to museums and seeing uh, dinosaur bones.
Yeah.
That's it. And here was real life, right in front, handheld. You could hold them. So that was one great experience. The other was, and my attributes for stuff like this tends to be antiquities, so things that are real old.
Hmm.
So I have one piece. Uh, you have a Byzantine crucifix, about
Wow.
330 A.D., uh, which is unique because the travels for it to materialize here in Windsor is no different than any one person coming from any country, the infamous is, how did it get here?
Yeah, that's a good
Well,
point. Yeah.
people travel.
Yeah.
So, and stuff like that. But learning so many different things, whether it be uranium glass, uh, and that whole aspect of how it glows, the percentages of uranium in the glass, the evolution of these items, and to find out that it wasn't just segmented to depression glass, which is partially uranium glass. It also spawned to uh, Murano art glass. Some designers would use this as an experiment to change the perspective of people when they looked at their own artwork.
Hmm. That's very interesting.
So
And for you, what's most rewarding about being in the antique space? Is it the clientele? Is it seeing the different things? Is it a combo?
it's going to be a combo.
Mm-hmm.
You get to uh, converse with such a diverse selection of individuals, different experiences, and that interaction, along with the different pieces that come in, and finding out, when you see a person uh, find what they're looking for, and they have that smile on their face, like, oh my God, this will look perfect in the home or room or office, wherever it may be. That experience is shared with myself.
Uh,
It's not just a one-way thing. It's seeing that individual, and if they ask my advice on any one object, being able to share that information is also enjoying.
hmm. Yeah, I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
It's almost kind of like how a real estate agent might help someone purchase their first home. For you,
that's
it's
it.
you're able to give them that piece that they've been looking for.
Oh yeah, you get an individual. I had a young gentleman last week. He was decorating his first apartment, and he says, "I love mid-century modern. My goodness, I want to go with something modern, but I don't know how to put that together with uh, different artwork that he was uh, trying to collect." I said, "Well, as long as you love what you're putting together, it'll go together. You'll become more eclectic." And he found a chair from the late 50s,
Hmm.
great lines, but had been fully refinished. So the material was new, the stuffing was new, and here was an item that, for all sense and purposes, may have been a discard, and now it has a new life with a young individual. That's what I like. You get something like that, or a young girl came in with her fiance, and she saw the collection of decanters that we have, and said, "Oh my God, well, I love them, but I don't I don't drink like that."
Hmm.
And I said, "Well, you know, have you thought of maybe something a little different instead of drinking, you know?" And she goes, "Oh my God, well, there was someone on, I think she said either Instagram or TikTok or something, that had done it with, what was it again? Uh, Mouthwash."
Oh,
And so that spawned another thing. And next thing you know, having conversations, the fiance said, "Well, if you're going to do that, my God, you could actually do hand soap. You could do all these great things." That's inspiring.
hmm.
That's showing that uh, once you have conversations with people, it pulls out all these good things that could inspire the next person to be innovative in what they want to do in their decorating needs.
Yeah, that's very neat to hear how it all kind of
Oh yeah,
comes together.
yeah,
You've been in the space now for a long time. How
correct.
has the antique industry maybe evolved or changed from when you first started it now until now?
It has changed. You're getting an older perspective was, well, this is grandma's stuff and uh, big clunky furnishings, which are still out there and they have their place. Uh, but from back then, when I saw my father going through it, going through the different periods, the revitalization of arts and crafts to mid-century. There was a point in time where mid-century people really didn't care too much about it, and it's gone through its ups and downs. Again, it's now up, and people are enjoying it, and that's what it's all about. You enjoy these periods and learn how to mix whatever you like.
Hmm.
But now, currently, uh, seeing young people come in, able to look at crystal differently, as I had mentioned with the decanters,
Mm-hmm.
but now seeing maybe a little bit of older generation, and it's not that old. I'm going to prospectively say 30, 50-year olds uh, using their parents' good chinaware and not just putting it into a cabinet. They actually take it out, they experience it, take out the good cutlery, and uh, as I tell my wife all the time, well, it's something about a good crystal wine glass, if you drink wine, that uh, you can transform any wine you care into that special occasion.
So you're saying
Which,
it enhances the experience.
oh my God, yeah, absolutely. And you know what? That's what I'd like to see more people do is enhance their experiences. Every day is a great, great day. Don't worry about it. My goodness. I have a policy here where I'll tell people, listen, if you've had a less than stellar day, stop by. The art doesn't talk back. I guarantee it. You'll have a good time. Uh, I tend to tell people I can talk literally all day, but that's due in part to the fact that my parents are from the East Coast, so I have that gene. We can talk all day.
Yeah.
So
um, I guess my final question, and you kind of touched on it a little bit. Maybe there's some new people. They want to get into the antique space. They don't know where to start. Maybe you could
yeah.
provide some
Oh
advice
my
for
God.
them.
Absolutely. Uh, the greatest advice I could give to anyone thrifting or wanting to get into antiques and it seems a little daunting is what I call bury your ego in the backyard. Don't worry about it. Come in, look at anything, look at everything. Uh, if you're in a space where an individual may not want to speak as much as probably myself, because I can speak all day, I would definitely say, don't worry about it. Allow yourself to go through the space. Anything that you're going to see, you're meant to see it that moment, that day. And if you didn't see it, that's okay. Return back to it, and you'll have a different experience every time. And curating, we like to use these big words of curating items. It's basically searching out that item that calls to you, that inspires you, that makes you feel good.
Hmm.
That's there's your key. If you're worried about, well, is it a good purchase or a bad purchase? The good purchase starts with you liking the item.
For sure.
Yeah. If it's a dollar item, a paint by number that you could have bought for $3.99, or a painting that you see down the road that's 5,000, it's it's all, it's actually not relative, because the fact is it's what it gives to you. Money is here and there. That's it.
Well, I like that. I think
So
that's some great advice, and
good,
I
good.
think it's been a great conversation. I really appreciate you
No,
coming on the show.
I
And
thank you so much for having me. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, uh, and yeah, look forward to, who knows, possibly more, whatever you like.
sounds great.
So
Thank you, Maurice.
thank you so much. Have a great afternoon, and keep thrifting.